Is now with Reaction, the host of Michelle Malkin Investigates, CRTV.com, our friend Michelle Malkin. All right, let's roll the tape. Let's let our audience decide. And I urge people, watch it. It's 2.5 minutes. You literally see the guy in the white shirt over there. He's saying, oh, this is where the mark is. This is where you stand. This is where we want you to stand. There's 12 protesters, 12. And they showed up apparently at multiple sites, according to Katie Hopkins. Now, then they get the shot in, you know, telling them where to go. All right, time to put up your signs. It's almost like, all right, quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. All right, ready? Okay, fake news. 3, 2, 1, action, go. You can see it all. It's hilarious if it weren't so sick.
Yeah, and you know, Sean, credit to Mark Antro, who was one of the citizen journalists who just happened to be on the scene and actually did some good on-the-ground reporting by simply pointing his phone camera at this staging so that we could see the fake productions on the ground. And you're right, it's lights, camera, faux action. And it's particularly striking, of course, because it works into the narrative that so many of these liberal elites, and particularly jihad apologists, have tried to ply in the mainstream media.
Okay.
And that
by the
is
way, you look at him.
Right?
He's actually showing them. Hold it up this high.
Yes,
I mean,
that's right. And of course, they had to have a kitty human shield there as well, right? Because they planted a little kid there with these pre-printed signs.
Yeah, all right, now let's go to Kathy Griffin. And, you know, I saw and I even tweeted one, as horrible as it is. You know, what I see is like an ISIS pose. Nothing funny about it. But I'm getting concerned. I'm seeing more of it on social media. And I retweeted one. It was from a couple of months ago today. But if you're going to show the president decapitated like that one, we should really be showing the real one. People need to see it. And if you're going to if we're going to do this, why do I believe this is a real, clear present danger and a threat to the president? More and more, I am convinced that anybody that can post that is really unhinged. Thoughts?
I think so too, Sean. And you know, there is an even worse aspect of this when you think of all of the Western journalists who've been the victims of these kind of beheadings at the behest of ISIS and al-Qaeda operatives. Do these people at CNN and all of Kathy Enabler's cheerleaders and enablers in Hollywood not remember the grisly spectacle of the heads of James Foley and Nick Berg and Daniel Pearl? You know, ironically enough, there was a piece that was printed on CNN.com that worried about the effects, the violent effects of ISIS propaganda. And yet they have a woman who was promoted as a co-host on CNN's New Year's Eve show for ratings, who is engaged in the same kind of grisly, violent, inciting behavior.
All right, we're just out of time. Michelle, great analysis as always. Thank you.